Okay, there we go. We're recording.
Hello.
Hi. I'm like touching, like I'm barely like doing the mouse and stuff is turning on and off. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop touching
Touching
things
everything.
right now and we'll just go and
Well, great. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hi. How are you this fine morning?
Oh, yeah, and it's April now,
It
but
is
we're going to be talking
April.
about March stuff.
We are going to talk about March. But we've had a lot happen in
Holy crap. I'm like trying to think because, Kobe and Robin came down to visit. That
yeah.
happened. So we're going to get into that. I met Dog Daddy. We're going to get into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, the most recent events was, Thor and I are on a home improvement task for this house. We've been doing it since we moved in. And yesterday was dog door day. So we installed a dog door.
Yeah.
So we literally cut a hole in our wall in our bedroom.
That's always scary to
Yes,
cut a
was.
hole into your house.
No electrical or
yeah.
gas lines were cut, but we did have a weird orange wire. We had no idea what it was. After multiple Google searches, we have all dubbed it not to be important. So we cut the wire.
Oh, you did?
I think it was a termite wire, like an old school way of helping your house with termites, which I don't need because I already installed termite traps last year. That was part of the shitty home improvements we had to do last year.
The stuff you don't want to pay for, but that you really need to pay for.
Yeah, that was last year. This year it's more fun stuff, I feel like.
Yeah.
So doggy door was flawless. Thor kicked some ass putting this in. My dad was here to help, but my dad really just held a flashlight and just cheered Thor on. So
good deal.
He did it.
Good.
But we, in the middle of it, you got a hole in your wall where there's not a door.
Right.
And they left the hole unattended. I had all the dogs in my office, but I also have 2 bedroom kitties, Riesling and Mai Tai.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm in the kitchen with my stepmother, Diane, and all of a sudden I hear Thor go, "No, Riesling, no, Riesling, no!" She gone out the hole.
Oh no! But she's just in the yard, right?
Yeah, for now. So I hear that. Of course, I go out to the backyard. I see Riesling right by the fence in between the house, my bedroom and and Lightfoot's fence.
Yeah.
Which is not a big space. And Thor's on the other side. So we're closing in her. I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab my kitty. And this is the 3-legged kitty, guys. Yeah. She's crippled. She only has 3 legs. This cat cleared the wall. She jumped, cleared the wall. She, not fully cleared it, but she was able to grab on with the one arm in the front and pull herself to the top, jump onto Lightfoot's roof.
Oh, the addition that he was putting on?
But then from there went to the top of his roof.
Oh, fuck.
And so we're freaking. This cat has never been outside since we got her. So we're like, crap. So Thor's like, go get a chair. I'm like, we don't have time. So I literally bent down so he could use my back as a lift to get up on that thing. So he jumps up, he gets up on their roof. As Thor's going by, because he's going by bedroom windows on their roof trying to go get Riesling, you hear Thor go, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm not seeing anything. I don't see anything. My cat, I'm going for my cat." Yeah. So then he sees Riesling down in their yard. I know, he's not looking. Lightfoot's all like, "Oh, I don't know, son. I might be able to teach you something." I mean, God.
Oh my God.
Like, oh my God.
I love him so much. Okay.
Everybody loves Lightfoot. So Thor sees Riesling in their yard, like on the other side, like way beyond the pool, like in the corner. So like on the border of the next house.
Oh,
so
geez.
Thor jumps down a 10-15 foot drop from their house. Yeah, he's still hurting today from that. But didn't even think of it. Then starts running at Riesling. Riesling then jumps that fence.
Oh, God. She's like, I'm free and I'm going. I'm checking stuff out. And yeah.
She wasn't happy though. She was like puffed up. She was freaking out because my dad was trying to help too, but she doesn't know my dad. This cat is extremely skitty. And so she ran from Thor. At this point, I'm at the front of the houses. I'm literally screaming at the top of my lungs in the neighborhood that I'm going to kill my husband. Literally, I'm like, Thor, I'm gonna effing kill you if we don't get this cat back. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my God.
So I get to the next house beyond Lightfoot's house and just break into their backyard. Don't even let them know that I'm doing this. I just go into their backyard and she's not there. I'm freaking out a little bit at this point because I don't see her, but I didn't really even look around that much. I just didn't see her. So I leave that yard because I'm like, she's not there. And then I went to the next one. And for some reason, I just break into another yard, and go into that backyard.
Excuse me.
I know. I walk, for some reason, I was being pulled to this one bush. So it's the only bush I looked in at out of all 3 yards. And there she was. I laid down on my stomach and underneath the bush, grabbed her. She meowed such pitiful little meow at me when I found her.
Aww.
It was like, oh God, Mom, I'm so scared.
What did I do?
I her, but my God, she was gone for a full 3 minutes.
Oh.
But she made it 4 houses down in probably 45 seconds.
Oh my God. With 3 legs.
With 3 legs.
Now,
3 fences.
While this is happening, is
Yes.
somebody watching Mai Tai to make sure that she doesn't also run out the door?
No.
Oh.
No one's doing that. Luckily, Mai Tai did not go out the door either. She's staying underneath the bed, but as soon as we get back, that's what I do is I grab her from under the bed and they join the dogs in my office.
Gotcha.
For the duration of the dog door installation.
Yeah.
Because this is just the first step. The dog door is in, but we still need to do the run before
Right.
we use said dog door,
Right.
which will also be a catio. So, which will have a roof on it because they obviously can jump the fucking fence.
Well, now you know that. So that's,
Mm.
you learned some valuable information that Riesling's able to jump on top of that very high fence and just take off.
With 3 legs.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
And she's not a very big cat.
No, she's not. But she's
No.
athletic. She's very svelte.
Yeah.
Like Mai
Yeah,
Tai. I
mine's
don't
are.
know if Mai Tai could jump up on the wall and get over.
She's smaller.
She's tiny.
yeah.
So
I don't know. Plus, she's a lot less adventurous than Riesling.
yeah. Yeah.
Riesling's the only cat of mine that was outside for 6 months
Yeah. Yeah.
as a feral cat. So, but I wasn't really ready for her to be the next neighborhood feral cat. So we got her.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. That's funny.
I was validated by multiple neighbors that they would help me kill Thor if my cat was not.
Oh, okay.
Back.
That's good.
Yes,
That's
they were
good.
validating. They didn't feel bad for him. They literally told him, dude, I'd be saying the same thing to my husband too if he let my cat out.
Poor Thor. After he did such a good job with the door. Yeah. It did look very
He came
nice.
Yes, I sent you a video.
Yeah, it looks
of
very
the dog
nice.
door.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very happy with that. Merlot met the parents for the second time since I've had her. Because the first time, you already know how that went. Did not go well.
Oh, she hasn't seen him since then?
No. I put her
Oh,
more. They want her put away every time they come because they're terrified of her.
okay.
So they have never seen the lights of her since
Okay.
that one first visit. And that was right when you met her for the first time.
Yep.
That's a long time ago. She did perfect.
Oh, good.
So we've only been post dog daddy for 1 week today.
And so what have you done differently with
lot.
her since a week ago when you...
So backing up to the class. So if you guys have never heard of Dog Daddy, check him out. He's huge. He's way bigger than Kobe and I on the internet.
Most
So
people
check
are,
him out.
Heather.
I know. Toddlers are. But anyway, so check him out. He's a pretty awesome dog trainer, and we tried him out just to see if all the hype was going to be correct, and he does know his shit. I'm going to give him some props.
Okay, good.
So we went to the class, and I've already explained all this to Kobe, but not to you guys. But basically, he kind of felt Merlot out. She was the only dog to not come there with a muzzle that left with one. There was a few other dogs that came with muzzles, but they didn't leave with them on. She's, that was our parting gift.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else got prong collars. And so we
Wow.
got a muzzle.
Okay. Well,
Where we had the prong collar.
there's, door prizes for everybody.
Just door prizes for everybody. So basically, we figured out that a lot of the problems with Merlot is us trying to shield her from the world and us knowing how aggressive she is and how we interact with people and her. And that's basically what we were told, is that we were hindering the process, because I am so anxious when she's around people because I don't want anything to happen to her or the person. So, and she senses that, is what he was saying. Like, he pointed it out like 4 times during the class. He's like, do you see what you're doing right now? Do you see how you're overcompensating? You see how you're putting yourself between me and her automatically, and I do that. And he's like, and when you do that, she's sensing how anxious you are. She's sensing that you're upset about something. And then in her brain, it's me you're upset with. And that's why she's aggressive towards the people, because she's trying to protect you. She's trying to protect herself. He's like, so if you could get yourself to be more comfortable when she's around other people, she's going to feel more comfortable. And then she's going to accept people a lot quicker. And that's why the muzzle came in, because he doesn't think we're going to have to use the muzzle for long. And I'm actually thinking we're going to be less than a month with this thing after this last week of progress. The muzzle is for my comfort and for her comfort and for the people she's approaching's comfort, because they know she can't do anything. I know she can't do anything. Therefore, she's going to feel more confident and comfortable, because she's not going to have that feeling from everybody of this anxiety
and
that everybody else has. It
a lot of sense. Yeah.
It really did make so much sense. So he taught me some corrections, because I never have corrected with a prong collar. I was always taught it was self-corrective, but he did. I mean, obviously you're not hanging your dog by the prongs, but there's a small correction he taught me how to do with her. And I'm supposed to be not correcting her when the action happens. I'm supposed to be doing it before she even does it. So he showed me signs, like she has a look, which I kind of knew she had a look to her. But he kind of went over that and said, did you see what she's doing right there? Don't even let her look twice over there. One looks fine, but if she goes to a second, it's a correction.
Okay. Good.
Yep. We've gone for a walk every single day. So she's had six walks since the dog daddy training, and it's been phenomenal.
Good.
She's not reacting to anybody. We are not crossing the streets when we see people. We walk right next to them.
Okay, good.
And it's working really well. She's not having any reaction. We even had a small dog off leash that came and started biting Merlot's legs. And she didn't react.
She's just like, get this off me.
Patron, Cognac, and Brandy did react with full force for that dog to get that dog off their sister.
Well, oh my God. Who lets her dog off leash to run up and start biting other dogs?
The bitch didn't even come out of her fucking house to get her dog.
Oh my God. See, that's the problem. If everybody would just take care of their dogs and train their dogs, then we wouldn't have this issue. But
wow. But yeah, Merlot was good, but Patron got a few in.
Yeah.
Pretty good on that dog, which has to say something, because Patron's a puss.
Yeah.
He doesn't go for anything, but he went for this dog. So I ended up having to chase the dog back to its yard to get it away from mine.
Oh my God.
But she did really well.
Good.
So then yesterday, so our homework, we did our first part of the homework was doing the walks and letting her be somewhat close to people, but we weren't approaching anybody.
Yeah.
Now that she's done so well, our next step is approaching people. And so we started with my parents.
Okay.
So we muzzled her up yesterday and she walked right up to them. They're not allowed to touch her. Not yet. There's no touching by strangers yet. She's too nervous for that. But she was able to sit right next to them. We're talking inches away from them and just sit there. And she was good.
Good.
She even started like smelling their feet a little bit. And they kept saying, are you sure we can't touch her? I'm like, yeah, you can't touch her yet. Not yet. Because my dad's like, the last time I met her, she wanted to eat me, which she did not want to eat him, whatever. And then he's like, this time it's a full on different dog. She wants me to pet her.
Yeah. And see, that'll make them feel more comfortable then, which then she'll realize that they're more comfortable, and it's just kind of a domino effect. Yeah. So we're going to, this week, we're going to try to find people, friendly looking people in our neighborhood when we're out walking and say, hey, can we approach you? We're
training. Can we approach you? She's muzzled. Can we approach you? We're trying to get her more comfortable with people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yay. I'm really, really glad that you took her and that it was helpful. I know you were like, I don't know if it's worth the money, but it sounds like it was. So that's good.
It was. And it was a lot less money than any other training session I've gone through.
Yeah.
But it was a lot less, it was shorter than any other training thing because it was only 3-4 hours that we were there.
But it sounds like he packed a lot in because there was not just you, there was other,
14 dogs. There were supposed to be only 10, but there ended up being 14. But it was a very good, diverse one. The cutest one was this little, I don't know what it was. It was like a poodle, but have you seen the movie Benji?
Yeah.
With that one dog. So it kind of looked like that kind of dog, but it was white and with black spots, like big black spots on it. It was so cute. It was like the most bipolar dog I've ever seen in my life. Like it would be like the super cute dog and like loving on its owner. And then all of a sudden it would just turn, not on the owner ever, but like nothing had changed in the area around them. Like the same dogs were still 20 feet away from this dog, but all of a sudden be like, oh well, yeah, I remember you. I got to bark at you really aggressively. And it would like jump and then it would not be coordinated enough to land on its feet. So it would jump because it's on a leash and then the leash would like, pull it back and then it'd fall on its side or its back or...
Sounds like the doggy version of Boo Kitty.
It was insane. But then whenever anybody would get super frustrated with a dog, it would get up on its little hind legs and sit on its butt and then it would flap its little feet like this.
Oh, and then you're like, oh my God, it's so cute.
That's what everybody in class would be like, oh, it's so cute. So Dog Daddy spent very little time with that dog because it was just out of control. I don't know why he didn't spend as much time. But the last time he spent time with the dog, he was trying to get it to, go with him on his leash. But the dog kept grabbing the leash in its mouth and pulling back at the Dog Daddy. And then you could see he wasn't getting frustrated, but you could see he was about ready to do something a little bit more aggressive to get the dog to listen. And then it did that with him, started doing the little flappy thing with him.
Oh my
and
God.
Even he busted up laughing. He was like, oh my God, it's so cute.
The dog's probably like, I know that I'm really going to get in trouble, so I need to look cute for a hot second.
I have to be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Its owner was probably a man in his 50s. Mm-hmm. He was mortified. I mean, he had the most girly dog out of all of us there. And it was so misbehaved and it just was so psycho. It was like growling and biting its leash and trying to get at every person and dog walking by, and the next second is sitting and being so cute with the little seal thingy it was doing. It was so cute. I wish I would have got a video of that, but I didn't. So that was super cute.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, my brother was down yesterday because he's trying to put a door on the chicken coop.
The baby chicken coop?
No, the big chicken coop. So a lot of people have these chicken doors where you can either set them to open at a certain time and close at a certain time, or you can set it to open at sunset or sunrise and close at sunset, or you have a remote and you can open, because the chickens like to go out during the day, and then at night they will just come back into the coop. And but we put the babies in the big coop. They're in there with other chicken now, so that they're all together. He didn't get the door installed because he forgot something, but the excitement yesterday was that other chicken laid an egg. So that was very exciting. If everybody doesn't,
I can't believe that happened.
I can't either. And I was like,
it looked like a perfect egg too.
It was. Perfect. It was kind of smaller and it's slightly pinkish in color.
She's small. I thought it was white.
It looks pretty white. It has a slight pink tint to it, though.
Well, how long has it been since this chicken laid an egg?
She's never laid one before.
No.
So if everybody doesn't know, like, while I was in Arizona visiting Heather last week, we had a couple tragedies at my house. Yeah. Last year I got 3 chickens. I had 1 left. She accidentally hung herself on some wire while I was gone. I don't know how she did that. You have to be a special kind of chicken stupid to do that.
I thought all chickens were stupid.
They are, But
okay,
they have some instincts that they know how to do stuff, but I don't know how she did that. Anyways,
okay.
so the only other adult chicken that I had was one that we got from a friend of ours who her dogs had like cornered it. It was like a wild chicken. And it was pretty skinny and rough looking when I got it. And that was back in December, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just had this chicken and she looks really good now, but I'm like, I have no idea what kind of chicken this is. Some people are like, are you sure it's a chicken? Is it a grouse? I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's a chicken. But I'm like, I doubt she's ever going to lay an egg, right? Because I don't know how old it is. I have no idea. I'm just like housing.
She's just being a good person and helping this chicken out.
I'm just keeping the chicken as a pet, basically. But then this week, I have 4 baby chickens that I got a few months ago, and they're big enough now that they got to go into the big coop with. And this chicken we've never named her. We just call her Other Chicken.
Oh my God, she's laying eggs now.
She's gonna have to have a name. I told Megan we were gonna call her the OC for Other Chicken.
That. OC is nice. Though. OC. That's a cute name.
So yeah, so we're out there. I was out there in the morning, petting them because I pet the babies all the time, so they're used to me.
You don't pet this one though, do you?
She won't let me pet her. But then when Jeff and Sheila were here, I went out there and Sheila's like, "Is that an egg?" And I looked in one of the boxes and sure enough, there's an egg. I was like, no freaking way. So yeah, but then when my brother was in there, he said Other Chicken was coming up to him and he was petting her.
What?
Yeah, but she won't let me pet her.
Wow. Maybe she has you kind of with that whole traumatic time in her life.
It could be.
You're part of that. And he's not part of that.
And he was he cut a big branch off of my apple tree and put it in the coop so that she could like sit on it because she likes to be up really high.
Oh, yeah. She was in trees for Kathy.
Yeah.
That's where she roosted every night, was in the top of trees. Okay.
Yeah. So he put that in there. She really liked that. Wednesday when I got home from work, all the baby chickens were outside the coop.
How'd they do that?
Wandering around. They dug a hole under the wall and got out.
Holy crap, smart little chickens.
But they just like, I'm like, here, chickies. And they just come right over to me and I just picked them all up and put them back in.
So you had to fill in the hole.
So we had to fill in the hole so they can't get back out again. Yeah.
How big are they? Are they like, because nobody got the chickens while they were out.
No, nobody got them. So they're probably the size of Boo Kitty. Like they're not obviously full grown, but they're getting up there, Well,
they definitely could have been taken out by a cat though.
They could have been taken out by a big cat, but no, they're just all, and they didn't wander off. They just were wandering around right outside the coop. I think they're probably trying to figure out how to get back in because they don't remember how they get out. They're not very smart.
So are they almost the same size as the other chicken?
That's not quite. They're getting there. They're not quite that big yet, but
when do you think you'll introduce to her?
Hmm? Oh, they're in there with her right now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're all in there together.
They do fine.
They're doing fine. They're doing fine.
Is she like a mother hen or is she just weird?
No, she hates them.
She hates them?
She hates them. She will not go near them. And if they get near her, she'll peck at them. She's not nice to them.
She'll change because she accepted your other chicken pretty quick.
Well, Petra was bigger than her, and Petra was the
alpha,
the main boss bitch chicken, and so Petra pecked at her. So now I think she's like, well, now I'm bigger than you guys, so I'm gonna peck at you.
She probably won't be bigger for long though.
She won't. These ones will get bigger than her because they're the same breed that Petra was, so they'll get just as big as she was. And I almost this close almost bought more chickens yesterday.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
I mean,
you could get a side business and sell eggs, honestly.
I could.
A lot of people want fresh eggs and they charge a lot of money for them and people pay it.
Well, and of the 3 I got last year, I don't have any left.
No.
So I'm like, maybe I should just
maybe I should have a lot more. That way it's not as damaging when a few go.
Yeah. So I went to Coastal. They have the Leghorn chickens there, but I'm like, I really want another black one because they were really cool. So then I went to Ag Supply and they didn't have any But he's like, Chicken Day's Friday. We're going to get a whole bunch of different kinds on Friday. I'm like, I will be back for Chicken Day on Friday.
Chicken Day. Yes, Chicken Day.
Yeah, it gets me some more little chickens. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, so gosh, we have so much to talk about. This is why it's nice once a month. So Kobe got 2 things crossed off her bucket list in Arizona.
I sure did. Here.
Was that like 2 weeks ago now or one week?
No, it was last week.
Oh my God. So this was just 1 week ago.
I know. Yay. It seems like forever ago, but it's only been a week since I was there. I left.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You left exactly 1 week ago.
Yeah.
To go home.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of stuff. They're all on my TikTok if anybody wants to go look at my TikTok.
Oh, yes.
But we went and saw the UFO experience with the aliens, which wasn't...
We started with breakfast with our other friend.
Oh, yes. We met a friend, Erin, who I haven't seen in a couple of years, I think.
No, it's been a while for you guys.
Yeah. So, but she just moved
Drank
back.
some mimosas. Lots of mimosas were drank.
The strawberry one that Robin got was so good. It was strawberry mimosa.
She preferred the sunrise one.
Really? Oh, I like
the strawberry one. She preferred the sunrise over the strawberry. Like she thought that was the elite one. I think I haven't been back. Obviously, it's only been a week. But when I go, I think I'm going to switch mine up and go 2 sunrise and 1 strawberry.
Yeah. The strawberry had brown sugar around the edge. And when you drink it with the brown sugar, it was really delicious. Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we went to UFO.
UFO experience, which wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be.
No, but it was interesting.
It was very interesting, though. And then
they had some pretty lame things, though. Like that moonwalking thing looked lame as hell.
Yeah, it was just a big jumpy pillow.
Like, if you're going to do a moonwalk, it has to be anti-gravity room.
Yeah.
I have to be floating.
And we weren't going to be floating, so we didn't even go in there.
No, we watched this other family. We're like, nope, that's lame.
Yeah, not doing that.
And then the shooting range looked really cool, but then that was lame.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
You're supposed to shoot the aliens.
But there was some very educational things that I learned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I definitely think there's aliens out there.
I do too.
There's too many sightings for too many people. They can't call all those people crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like thousands of people see the same exact thing and describe it almost exactly the same. Yeah. So yeah, we're not alone.
We're not. If anyone's interested in aliens, you can listen to the podcast Strange Arrivals too, which is pretty good. It goes kind of in depth into each sighting, and it's kind of fascinating actually. But that same place also had the aquarium, which I love a good aquarium.
And it was a decent one.
It was decent. At first, I'm like, I don't know. But then it kept going. Like it was a lot bigger than I originally thought. And then it had that 360-degree moving like auditorium that was just like really cool. I really liked that.
That was and they said it's the only one in the world that's like that.
Yeah.
So you basically, you sat in your auditorium seats and you moved around the aquarium to all these really big tanks. And you got to see some really cool things.
Yeah. They had like
extremely worried about a few turtles though.
I know they weren't really moving. They were just laying at the bottom.
And they breathe air.
So yeah, that was kind of weird.
I don't know. Motionless turtles at the bottom. But didn't they say they can like hold their breath for like hours?
Yeah, they said like 3 hours.
So maybe we caught it at just the mid nap and it still had an hour and a half before it had to wake up and take a breath. I don't know. But I was like,
we're like, is that one okay? Like, I don't know. It's not moving.
What's going on there. I mean, even this big, huge stingray thing was like bumping into it and didn't even bother it. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming that they know if there's something wrong with it.
Well, they talked about it, so you would think if they were talking about the turtle, if it was actually dead, they wouldn't want all of us looking at the turtle that they're talking about.
Right.
And that's what we all did because we were all focused in on this turtle. That
wasn't moving. It was right in front of us too, and I'm like,
seriously, right in front of us,
not moving at all. But I'm gonna assume it was sleeping. So
let's see. After that, we went to Old Town Scottsdale.
Yes, we did.
For a shopping, we were looking for a Western shirt, and we really didn't find any that we were willing to spend the money on.
No, we didn't. We found a few that were like hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of dollars that we're not going to do for one night.
I'm like, no. So we ended up with t-shirts.
But they're so comfy.
I was wearing mine yesterday. Yeah, it's like so soft and comfy.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very breathable too. Yeah. I think it's going to be nice. Yeah. What did we do? Friday, we went to Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers. Kobe also experienced her first crumble.
Oh, crumble cookie.
Which they left after we bagged all them up. Told them, don't forget these in the morning, because we bagged them all up individually. So they were frozen solid for the trip home. And then poor Thor.
Thor will have to just eat them. He's got to take one for the team.
He did. He ate them all.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
They were very good, though. Like, very good.
Yes. Now, you can order them online and have them shipped to you.
It can't be as good, though, because they were warm and fresh.
Oh, they're not going to be like that. You're going to have to do what the instructions say and chill the ones that need to be chilled, and then heat up the other ones for a few seconds in the microwave.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Oh, well, next time.
Next time. Yeah.
And then we went to a Western bar.
Yeah. The Handlebar J.
That's right. Don't think we'll ever go back. I honestly can't really. The band was epic.
The band was fantastic. But
that's the only good thing we can say about the whole experience.
We had to pay a cover charge to get in.
Yes, $10.
The drinks were so watered down. Like, I had 3 drinks. We
all did.
Maybe an hour's time. I felt nothing. I'm like, I don't think there's any alcohol in this drink. And they were charging $12 a pop for them.
And they didn't show you how much these drinks were going to be.
No, there's no prices.
No, we had no clue.
Yeah.
They didn't specify that it was only 1 check per table. And then if you tried to split the bill up, they charged you.
Yeah, they charged you extra to split it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
now remember, Kobe said we had to pay a $10 cover fee. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as we kind of were done drinking and she figured we weren't going to order any food because we didn't want to order food, she kind of was, I'm going to be honest, the waitress was kind of bitchy. Mm-hmm. She kept trying to push us out. She kept saying, "You guys ready for your check?" I mean, you pay a $10 cover, you don't push us out the door. We don't have to order shit unless you specify that, which they didn't.
Yeah.
We don't have to order anything. We could sit there all night, listen to the band, because that's what we paid for.
Yeah.
So I honestly will never go back to the Handlebar. Mm-hmm. I have no desire. I think the next time we try out the other one.
Yeah, we'll just do the other one.
Yeah. Also, these guys advertised line dancing. No
line dancing.
There was not one. And we kept waiting and waiting. I think we listened to 15 songs and there was not one of those was line dancing.
No. So not go back, but
that was it was an experience.
It was an experience. Yeah.
So Kobe's going to tell you all about the Saturday experience.
Saturday, we did 2 things. My main bucket list item, which was to go to a spring training baseball game in Peoria, which we did. We went to the Peoria Sports Complex and watched the Mariners. They were actually playing Arizona that day. So Heather got to root for her new team.
Yay! And they won.
And they did win. But the sports complex was just really fun. Like, it's kind of a mini version of T-Mobile Park. And so there's not as many people. Everyone there was so friendly. The bartender, Alex, was fantastic, because usually when I go to T-Mobile Park, I get like a vodka lemonade. They don't make it in front of you. They have it pre-mixed and they just pour it out of a spout.
Yeah.
But this guy was actually like mixing the drink in front of you. And I said, I want something fruity. And he's like, do you want it really fruity? Because I have this watermelon vodka. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Right.
And remember, we also told him about the lame drinks the night before. So he made up for it.
That's right. We told them our drinks the night before were watered down so badly. And so he had the measuring thing you used to do shots, and he was measuring the vodka, and they came in a mason jar.
Yeah.
And he must have put 5 shots into that one drink.
Easy.
And then the juices and stuff. And it was the best drink. And
so good.
I love it. It was so nice. And we went back and got a second one. He's like, come back, we're almost out of cups, so don't throw your cup away, bring it back. We're like, okay, we will. But we walked around and they just had all of the food, the different food you could want. Like we got chicken strips with tater tots. We got tachos. Which must be an Arizona thing because I've never seen that.
I think tachos is because we've had tachos twice in one weekend.
Yeah, because tachos are nachos, but on tater tots instead of chips. So they're tachos. And they were so good.
I kind of like it better because chips, if you don't go for it really quick, which you can't eat that much food that quick. They get soggy and they don't. The tachos don't.
They don't. They were it was really good.
It's like a tater tot casserole on steroids.
Yeah. It's very good. And then I went down to try to get autographs.
Which she did.
I did get a few. I know I got Colton Wong's, which was really nice because he's a starter for the Mariners this year. And the other three, though, weren't. They're not starters. But
no.
But then they parked the big fucking bus right in front of the fence because then...
And Ray... And Ray, before that, he just walked by like his shit don't stink.
Ray.
I don't really care about any of these fans because they don't do anything for me. I hate that.
Like literally, Robbie Ray is my favorite pitcher, and he was on.
Not anymore.
He was on a golf cart. So having somebody drive him onto the field, I was literally screaming Robbie Ray, and he glanced.
And there was kids too.
Yeah,
tons of kids like begging for him to just look over. He could have waved at least. You know what? He had a shit ass game that day. Like we're talking shitty game. And I was like, yeah, dude, this is what happens. This is karma, bitch. You have to be nice to the people because I'm sorry if you're a celebrity, your fans are what make you. You didn't make you.
Well, so he pitched, the season started Thursday. He pitched one game, did shitty, and now he's injured and he's on the injured list and he's not active anymore.
Karma.
You don't diss me, Robbie Ray, and expect to get away with it.
What happened? I bet you if he would have just came over, signed, there was like, 10 people wanting autographs?
Yeah, it's not like it's a whole bunch.
Not that many people.
Yeah.
And they were all mostly kids and then Kobe.
Yeah.
But even the kids were all being supportive of Kobe too. Like they were like, they were all like camaraderies together trying to get their autographs. But yeah, he wouldn't even wave.
No,
what an ass.
Nothing.
Yeah, and now look at this. If he would have signed that damn thing, he would have had a no-hit thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know my terminology that great, but he would have pitched amazing. He would not have gotten injured. And he would have probably got a better contract next year because he would have had a kick-ass season. But now he's going to be lucky to stay on the Mariners next year because of that. You sign your fucking autographs, guys.
Yeah, don't diss me. Don't glance and give me a dirty look and then drive off in your golf cart.
And that's what he did. Literally, he literally glared at his fans.
Yeah.
So you know what? I say to him, fuck you.
Sorry, Robbie Ray, you're not my favorite anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You never were, and now you definitely won't be ever for me.
No more.
That name I'll remember forever, and then we'll just always have profanity following it.
Robbie Ray. Anyways, the game was super fun though.
Oh my God. That was the best experience ever. Like Thor and I are like, I think we're going to go back to that stadium.
I know.
It wasn't very expensive. You had great seats for
free
us.
parking.
Free parking.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah. And everybody was just so nice. And so
Yeah. I loved it. It was such a great experience.
And from there we went to Top Golf. Which was so fun. I hadn't been before. And that's just like, bowling for golfers. I did. Not every
both
game.
Of them.
Not every
you won
game.
Both.
I won the first one. I don't know if I won any Angry Birds. We played like several.
I thought you did.
I might have won one of them. But
yeah,
that was so fun.
That's my favorite was the Angry Birds.
Yeah, it was really fun. And it's like bowling for golfers. You got your little area and everybody takes turns going and it like tracks your ball and it was super fun. So that was great.
I really liked that.
Yeah. So
and then unfortunately Sunday came
and we had to get up butt fucking early to get to the airport. But yeah.
Oh, hey, how was the airport going through?
It was fine. Oh, the line for security was long.
Was it?
So like when you went in, there was a huge line, and we're like, "Is this the line for security?" Or like, "Yeah," but it was like people in line to go up the escalator.
Oh my God.
Yes, and once you got up to the escalator, then you got in the security line, and
But there was a
so
line just to get into the line.
yeah.
Oh, did you have enough time?
Yes, the line actually went really fast though.
Okay.
But and they didn't. So they had a dog working, and
Yeah.
so you had to, and that's what was like holding it up a little bit. I think is that they had you get up to a certain point, and then only two people could go at a time, and you had a sectioned off area where they're like, walk straight through at a normal pace, don't slow down or stop, and just keep going. And so they have the dog that's on a leash, but the dog's just circling people, circling.
Oh, geez.
And so, but you just walk straight past the dog. Don't look at the dog. Don't touch the dog. But the dog's sniffing for whatever, drugs or bombs or
Probably
whatever.
drugs or guns, bombs, that kind of stuff.
But yeah, but the dog's just working. And so you just have to stop and then go two at a time and walk past the dog. But then when I got up to the X-ray thing, they weren't making anybody take off their shoes or anything. Because I'm like, do I have to take off my shoes? And he's like, no, not today. I think it's because they had the dog there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because people will put bombs in their shoes?
Somebody did that one time. Yeah, that's why you have to take your shoes off now.
Why do you have to take flip-flops off?
They just make everybody take their shoes off.
Because I don't think you can conceal a bomb in a flip-flop.
Maybe you could. You don't know. I bet you
I
could.
don't know. I don't know how small those can come. No, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have a weapon in there of some kind. Who knows?
I find myself very happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
How to do that. I'm glad I don't have that knowledge.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyways,
we haven't even started with what we did last month. So organization.
March was Home Organization Month, and so
best month ever.
I organized 3 things: the cabinet under my kitchen sink, my closet in my bedroom, which is a monster.
That's a major one.
And the guest bedroom and the closet in the guest bedroom.
Which is also big.
I have one other spare room, but I did not get to that one. So it's just those 3.
You can still do it.
I still will eventually. Yeah. Just haven't done it yet. What did you organize?
Oh, what don't I organize?
What did you organize in March?
Okay, so in March, the big one was the garage, which I don't think I got a very good after picture for you on that. Probably because
I don't think you sent me any pictures of the garage.
No, probably because I think I took befores, and then the afters, I was like, doesn't look much better, but it was a huge improvement. So basically what happened with the garage is we added 2 shelves. We were able to clear out the whole side where Thor's going to have his workbench and stuff. But the problem with the organization is that we created huge piles in the middle of the garage. We have gotten rid of a bunch of these piles at this point, but like we had a big Goodwill pile.
Yeah.
Well, we had a neighborhood community garage sale yesterday that I didn't realize about. So I just put all that stuff out in a huge box and wrote on the box, free shit.
Perfect.
And then people came. They were so polite. They came to my door and rang my doorbell. I'm like, is your sign for free shit true? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's like the car's not included, but yeah, all the stuff in the box and nothing in the garage. So but anything in that box or around that box on the ground, take it, please. But I had, multiple people had to ask permission before they could take the free shit, even though I put a sign that said free shit.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, but it all left. I don't have to go to the Goodwill, so that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So that pile's gone. But the problem is we started all these projects. So like I have a pallet of 3,000 pounds of cement out there in the middle of the garage because we're working on way too many things right now. But
yeah.
So it is organized. It's just I need to get the piles gone, and then it won't matter at that point because they're past organization months. So there's no point in me sending an after picture. I did send after pictures of my office.
Yes.
Got my And then I did clean out I did a hall closet, which I saw a huge difference. I'm sure in the before and after pictures doesn't look huge because it was already pretty organized, but it's way better the second time around. I did underneath the sinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But remember, guys, I just moved in here and I'm organization.
So your house isn't really unorganized because you just put everything away last year, so it hasn't
OCD.
had so it hasn't had time to accumulate or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, my house
we got rid of
my house is 20 years of shit, and
exactly.
Yeah, so I took a lot of stuff to the Goodwill just with my 2 closets. It was huge. Yeah.
I mean, do you remember all the shit I got rid of last year before?
Oh, yeah. I
mean, it was massive. I mean, 4 or 5 trips to the Goodwill, made Kobe take a couple big bags of clothes from me that go through, and then the rest went to the Goodwill. And we got rid of so much. So much to the dump that I just I don't even want to try to see if anybody wants this crap.
This is just for the dump. Yep.
But yeah, so I didn't have a ton of stuff to go through down here, but I still enjoyed organization month so much. Yes. It was really nice.
I found stuff in my closets that had been wondering what happened to it. I know
it happens all the time that.
Yeah, it does. And so I'm really glad I did it. And now I know what's in there. And the room is set up now so I can actually have a guest come and spend the night and have a place to sleep.
That would be nice for Thor to have a place to sleep when he comes. It's not the couch.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was going to sleep.
So he can sleep in there. Yeah. Now he has, and once I get the other room, he'll have a choice. He can have.
Oh my gosh, a choice.
He can pick whichever one.
It will be what is that? Goldilocks and 3 Bears. You try out one bed one night, next bed the other night, and see which one you like better.
Yeah. Well, the one's just a tiny twin bed, so I'm going to guess he's not going to choose that one.
What if it's a really nice mattress, though?
It kind of is a nice mattress. I did sleep.
Sometimes.
I did sleep on it Sunday night, actually.
Why did you do that?
Because the other tragedy I didn't mention while I was gone was that Megan's cat Buddy had some kind of an accident. And he paralyzed his back legs. They tried taking him to the vet. They gave him some steroids and some pain meds to see if that would help. It did not help at all. So we had Buddy in my bathroom in my room, and he was going to have to go get put down the next day. But Buddy is very vocal.
Always has been.
And he would not stop meowing the entire night. And so I tried to sleep through it. I could not sleep through it. So I ended up going into the spare room and sleeping on the bed in there because I had to get some sleep. And he would not stop meowing. Poor baby. So I slept in there on Sunday night. Yeah. So Buddy is no longer with us. We had him cremated, and we have his ashes now in a nice little urn. This picture, we got a paw print impression of him, and the vet took 4 inks of each one of his paws and sent them to us. So that was very nice. Heather sent Megan a very nice little figure of an angel holding a kitty cat, and so we have that next to his urn. And so it was hard because it's
very hard. He's been with the family for a very long time.
Yeah, he was 13 years old, and Megan got him as a kitten. He was her birthday present for her birthday when she was 7, and so it was very hard on her have to do that. But he's in a better place now, and he's not suffering anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
So a lot has happened.
It's been a very busy month.
Yes,
very busy month. We have not decided exactly what the month will be for April. It was supposed to be gardening. Kobe still has snow on the ground and it's frozen. She cannot garden this month.
No, I can't.
And I'm relieved because I live in Arizona and it's extremely hard to garden here unless you have a lot of money and a lot of resources. Otherwise, we're going to come up with something else this month.
Yeah, so we're going to see what else, and we're going to move some stuff around gardening. It might be May or June. I don't know, but we're going to look at that and figure out what it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if anybody has any like home organization hacks, we'd love to hear them too. I found lots of stuff on Amazon that you can use to like gadgets and stuff. I love getting that stuff, and makes me feel like I've accomplished something. So
I know.
I love
Seriously.
that. Yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to email us, you can jathersrandomstuff@yahoo.com, and
we would love it.
We would love it. Otherwise, I have a great April. Happy early Easter for everybody.
Oh yeah, it's next week. Kobe's gonna blow some shit up and shoot some shit.
I am gonna blow some shit up. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I think the only Easter plans we have is my annual, I'll hide the 6 bottles of beer. Mm-hmm. And Thor will find it in his special beer Easter basket. Which is just, what is that thing? The carrier that the 6-pack of beer comes in that you get with bottles. That's his basket.
Do you decorate it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah, usually. I decorate the outside of it.
I need to put some Easter eggs together for the kids. I think I have some, but I haven't done it yet. I'm dragging my feet. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you do have some fun mail coming from me.
Do I?
I made thank you cards for you and Robin on my Cricut.
Oh, good for you.
Yes,
oh, we didn't tell everybody that we made our own shirts either.
Well, we didn't. Kobe made them.
Well, so I used my Cricut for the first time to do an iron-on transfer. We made little girls' trip shirts. And I just took the transfers and I ironed them on after we got to Arizona. And Thor wanted to help me so bad.
Oh, my God, so bad.
He was like, are you sure that's straight? Is it in line? Like, here's the middle. And I'm like, I know. I'm doing it. I know what I can do it. I almost was like, do you want to do it? Because you can do it. Like, but he was just.
That's usually what I'd go with. I usually just back off and just allow. And then I go and, sitting with my feet up.
Yeah.
With a drink. Let him do it.
But they turned out pretty good.
Oh, they were so cute.
They're very cute.
I'm worried about washing.
I washed mine and it was fine, actually.
It was?
Yeah.
Because you said my fabric was better than
your fabric's better because it said not to use cotton, and Rob and I bought 100% cotton shirts. But it stayed on. Just turn it inside out.
Okay.
And then wash it.
I don't have to wash it yet because I didn't sweat that day. It was cold. Okay. It was cold that day.
Yeah. So it should be fine.
Yeah. Well, good, because I do want to wear it again.
I know.
Yeah, because they're cute.
They're very cute.
We got cute shirts from that trip. Well, guys.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody have a great Easter, and we'll see you at the end of April.
With our surprise topic.
With our surprise topic of the month. We'll figure out what that is.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
All right. Love everybody.